Alright, so part 2 of my sort of series of the official online tournament picks the set for me. I'm doing a Realms Unraveled only video because that is what game 2 of the group part of the official November online tournament is. So my opponent has picked up a forgotten scripture. I'm actually going to here not... let's see. First I'm going to take the Death Dealer Noble because I'm going Void. And I'm going to not take the Forgotten Burrower because I want to have targets for my Voidforged Paladin. Because I think when you can use Voidforged Paladin early in the game, that it is just an incredibly powerful card. So I've saved myself the Burrower, and now I have a target. And he's bought more rune than me, and I'm going to get rid of this Veer. Oh. Oh, boy. I thought that was a Voidforged Paladin. I completely ignored what my card actually was. And now I don't have a target for Voidforged Paladin. Yeah, okay. That is really... Oof, okay. Still in pretty good shape, though, although now he has a Voidforged Paladin as well, but I do have the Death Dealer Noble and the Spike Vixen and the Nightmare Delver, so I've already developed kind of a pretty sweet little Void start, and now it appears that I'm going to get to beat a Wailing Spectre and kind of clear out my discard pile a little bit of starting cards. So that's real sweet. I don't need this militia anymore, and because I'm going to be buying better ways to kill monsters. I think I do want a Worksharp Gargoyle. It turns on my Nightmare Delver. Yeah. And, kind of furthers the Makana theme, which may be my secondary theme that's going to go along with the Void that I kind of jumped on right away here. Alright, Sadistic Giant goes down to his Voidforged Paladin. And looks like now I'm going to have to start working on picking up some runes. Preferably of the Makana variety. And I can do that with the Wild Gear Druid. Though perhaps beating the Wailing Spectre and drawing into Nightmare Delver, to buying a second Nightmare Delver might be better. I don't know, I'm pretty happy here, I think, to actually have the Wild Gear Druid. I think I'm going to be able to banish anyway, so... now I'm probably going to end up beating the Wailing Spectre anyway. I could find a better monster if I banish the... if I use the Foundation Burrower. And again... taking out the bigger, higher cost card. And I will take another Workshop Gargoyle, because now having Makana cards is going to really start to snowball for me. And okay, so that Cannon Templar or the Black Witch, he's really fighting me over the Void stuff, which I think, is pretty smart. Can't really just let me roll all the Void, because it would have really gotten insane by now if I'd been able to do that. I don't know that I really want a Mystic so badly. I think I'm going to pass on that. There's enough Makana style Mystics out there. Whereas I will be able to use those to, say, flip my Secluded Laboratory, and they also have additional benefits. So I think I'd prefer to have some of these Makana Mystics rather than to actually buy a Mystic, and I don't want to overload my deck with Mystics, so... and I don't think I have any particular reason. I do like Time Stream Seer, but the route that I've been taking in this game makes it make a lot more sense to go ahead and buy that Makana Mystic. If nothing else, because I get 2 honor just for buying it. I could buy the Delver before, or the Scryer even. Maybe the Scryer before I shuffle. I kind of like that, actually. Doesn't turn out to matter. Well, I'm going to have it, though, before, now I have it. So that can help me get the right combination to flip my Secluded Laboratory, or maybe to have the right power to beat a monster. Oh, that Death Dealer Noble. And he does not have the rune for it, so that could be really, really good here. I think I'm going to be buying that. So Force 5. I think just buying the Death Dealer Noble is... Oh, I'm going to be at 5, plus I could make 7 with the Laboratory, but 6 might actually be good enough. And that way I can keep the Death Dealer Noble that I have in hand. Rather than pitching it to have an extra rune. I'm going to see how that pays off here. Definitely want... Pretty sure I want Death Dealer Noble here. I want the cheap cards. I guess I could take the Druid's Wreath. I don't really have a lot of ways to flip it. I could take the Delver because I haven't bought a Makana card this turn, and that would give me 2 honor. And I think that's the better play. Just want to max honor. We're getting late in the game, so that made the decision between the Seer, the Wreath, and the Delver. I really didn't have a way to flip the Wreath, so if I'd drawn that, then it's just sitting in my hand, doing nothing. Alright, so here I'm going to buy the most expensive Makana construct that I can get. And then I'm going to follow that up with a Spike Vixen that is more synergistic with the cards I already have than the Click. And then just wait and see what happens on this last turn. I do have the rune advantage sort of now with the, my Secluded Laboratory, and I have the in-game honor lead, so feel like things are going pretty well. I haven't really had just, really ridiculous sort of void turns like I thought I might have to start with, but I think some of the value plays I've made have been good enough. I did get to use the Void Forged Paladin to draw a decent number of cards. Probably want to maximize on value again this turn as the game is almost over. Which I guess the Cannon Templar actually, because of getting the 2 honor for buying a Makana card, and then I can just end the game, and that should be good enough. So, alright. Good game, Jay Lee, and hope you all enjoyed that one. And we'll see. Let's see, I guess should talk about a little bit about the game, I guess. I just basically, it was a simple, I kind of made the decision that since I knew I would have a 5-0 and that he wouldn't be able to take the Void Forged Paladin from me, I took the Death Dealer Noble knowing I could start on those 2 powerful Void cards. And as noted, I made a pretty bad play mistake pretty early there where I thought that I had Void Forged Paladin just because I saw a Void card in my hand, I guess, and just kind of spaced. And it was actually Death Dealer Noble. I really wish I had left that Forgotten Burrower, I think, on the board at the time, and might have made a difference in which cards I was able to purchase the next turn, where if I had drawn 2 more cards and even been able to banish on the right turn, maybe I would have gotten another Void card or 2 and gotten rolling the way that I had intended to. Luckily was able to make it work out anyway. Just kind of took the natural path that sort of presented itself to me with the Makana. As I got a Nightmare Delver early, was kind of bit more excited about that card because it was void. Then it made sense to pick up a Makana Construct, and then it just kind of fit together naturally. Kind of a standard Makana Void deck that happens in Realms Unraveled. So, anyways, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.